Hi guys, welcome back. It's time to polish the frets on our maple boarded guitar. Let's get down to it. So, as we covered last time, this guitar gets this quite a bit. You use it for your demonstrations.
This gets maintained like this monthly.
Sure, perfect.
So it never really falls into,
what Dan's let his get.
That's right.
Sure. Okay, fair enough.
So I'm gonna actually pick just a couple of micro mesh papers to use. We don't need to go down a 1500 grit on this.
Okay.
They all look pretty nice. They're slightly dull. Okay, they're not quite as high shine as Dan's have finished up.
Yep, sure.
So I'm gonna pick like 2400.
Yep.
I think 8,000 or 8,000 and 12,000. Okay, so we just got 3 papers.
Perfect. Okay, so I can see those 3 there.
So the 2.4 is fairly abrasive, but it's light too. Okay.
Fantastic.
So again, I'm just going to pull the guard over,
pulling it around to match the radius.
And I would say on a maple board, particularly a gloss finish.
Yep.
Either gloss like this, clear gloss, or a vintage gloss. Be very careful not to touch the board because you will put minor scratches in the fretboard there.
Sure. Okay. Fair enough.
The fret guard is enough. Okay.
What I've had in the past, what people can do if you've got a very expensive guitar and you're afraid of doing that and accidentally rubbing the board, is that I had a fret guard like this and I stuck some electrical tape sort of on either side, like kind of like a set of wings, kind of up here and up here, just to give you sort of an extra bit of safety net, I guess you'd call it, against doing that, which you guys might. Obviously, for a pro such as yourself, James, you wouldn't need such things, but...
well, if you're concerned, you could tape the board up, okay?
Okay.
Some low-tack masking tape.
Yep.
But, again, you must be very, very careful to make sure there isn't any checking on that board. Okay. Because even low-tack masking tape, worst-case scenario, it's going to lift that lacquer.
Right, okay, and a crack becomes a sort of bare patch.
Using a guard, being careful.
Yeah.
Okay. And, like we've said before, this is pretty straightforward, but a bit of practice makes perfect. Okay?
Absolutely. And I've always found that, although it is quite time-consuming, it's kind of rewarding. You get a very clean guitar out of it, and you've done it, which is great, which is always nice.
Indeed.
So what are we going up to now?
We're just jumping straight up to 8,000.
Straight up to 8,000. So this is super fine.
That hasn't put any score marks in the fret, unlike the 1500 did.
Sure.
It's just got them all nice and even. Now we're just going to work a little bit more on the 8,000. Obviously, you can go through all of the grits if you like. Okay, it's quite therapeutic, and like you said, it's quite nice to do. But straight away, can you see that? Yeah, those frets are shining.
They are coming up very nicely. Okay. So I'm just looking at your technique here. So you've got your left hand sort of under the neck, as if you're almost going to fret a chord. And then your right hand on top doing the rubbing. Obviously, if you're left-handed, then adjust accordingly. But
the only difficulty is with this guitar stand.
We haven't talked about this lovely little neck stand there.
It's a good little mat that comes from Stu Mack in America.
Yep.
It's a good neck support.
Fantastic.
It's a good. It's good something to sit on the bench, or if you're doing it at home, you can just put this on a table or something like that. It's a good bit of kit to have, to be honest, if you're going to regularly maintain your guitars.
Absolutely, and I think especially, with Fender guitars, they've got the sort of inline headstock. With Gibsons, that kind of thing, and most acoustics, they've got the necks that kind
break angle,
break angle,
and this covers it. So
sure, absolutely.
So I'll just move on to the last grip, which will be 12,000.
So 12,000, so the super leathery.
You can sort of see already this is looking it looks decent enough.
It looks great.
Okay.
It looks really good. But let's see if we can get it looking better.
I'm surprised it does actually look that much better. Didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah,
now, when they are really polished like this, playing will keep them nice. Okay. Too, it's often when we leave it, they tarnish after we've used it, etc.
Sure.
You could try combat that by wiping the board down afterwards, but most players tend to not.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
As soon as you start playing it again, you'll start moving any of the tarnishing off the frets anyway.
Sure, exactly. I mean, I've always found that different players have different they sweat different amounts. Maybe the pH or the consistency of their sweat is different, and it just totally can completely change how long that the strings can last, how long the frets can last, how quickly before the fretboard gets grubby. I mean, if you're playing, you know, sweaty clubs night in, night out, it's going to happen a lot quicker, I assume, than if you're just playing at home. And
absolutely, and regularly doing this.
Yeah.
So from a guitar tech point of view.
Yeah.
You know, after every gig or every other gig, would stop all that build up, and they'd regularly be like this.
Absolutely.
So it'd feel great every time.
Sure.
Nearly every night, basically.
Absolutely. And this is all stuff. I mean, you know, this whole series of videos. It's very much stuff that, you know, you guys at home can do yourselves. You know, this is relatively
100%.
easy stuff once you know how to do it and you're doing it regularly. It's never that much of a chore, and as we've said, it's pretty therapeutic. It's great for the instrument, and it can save you money really at the end of the day.
Absolutely. That looks ready to string up,
ready to rock and roll, I think.
And I think that will feel great.
Yeah, that is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, you can see the frets even from the starting point of
which wasn't too bad.
Absolutely, there's still a noticeable difference. So yeah, on this test guitar, you can even see that some of the screw holes you keen-eyed viewers may have noticed already. But this is a demo guitar that gets a lot of maintenance and not that much playing. So even on that guitar, it's made a real difference. It is a lovely guitar. I can definitely vouch for that. Cool. So that's us with fret polishing. I hope you enjoyed it.